All right, folks. We are live in full effect. The live stream tickets for What Would the Ancestors Say are available. Thank you, Desi Dancer, for purchasing. I will also be doing the show. Hello. Let me tell you something about, I don't even know how to pronounce your handle, but IEVIGHET 1989. When I tell you she be riding for your girl Miss Seals, she be on here letting y'all know this is what you need to do. You can go to her Patreon. You can also watch her. You can also listen to her podcast. You can also listen to her radio show. Greetings, Jean from Amsterdam. How are you? GQ24, you got your shout out right there. What's up? Thank you, Nataledge 365. I'm glad you enjoyed the DC show. So I'll be in Brooklyn this weekend. Tickets are available. Go to the link in bio, and then the live stream tickets for the show that I'm shooting at Kev on Stage Studios. Those tickets are available right now. And then there will also be an opportunity to get tickets to the live taping. So, yeah, here we are. We're doing this right now. Yeah, man. Okay, what is on your platform? Political or... I don't understand the question. Okay, so if y'all have questions, here's the time. Because my brain is really tired. So, me thinking of what to say, I don't got it. But if you have questions, I got answers. That's what's up. Nice seeing you again, Nataledge 365. You was riding in that show. Okay, so Black Boy Magic asks, what is the writing process for the show? To keep it all the way 100. So this is how it went down. First, I was doing the tour, the stand-up tour earlier this year. And so there was like bits during the stand-up tour that I was thinking about that would go towards this one-woman show. So I started working out those bits. But I always knew that the show itself would be a mixture of stand-up, of lecture, of musical. It'd be like full one-woman showsties. So you're watching from Ressa? Oh my gosh, Ahmed. We're with you. We're with you. Where's my coffee? And so I was definitely like it was in mind, but I just didn't have like the final, like I didn't have the complete organization of the show until I did the show. So literally last Sunday, as in 5 days ago, was the first show. It was in Philly. And I had it on paper, but I had never, and when I say I had it on paper, I had like bullet points. I didn't have like a script. I had bullet points. And then as I was thinking, so actually, you know what? I had to do a radio ad for Philly. And so I had to listen to audio recordings of the stand-up shows. And that was what got me back into the mix of the content itself. And so I was like, oh, okay, I have that. And there's actually a piece that I'm adding into the show here in can you go live, Ahmed? Would you like to? I was just in Philly on Sunday. So I was, yeah, like the shows that I'm doing this weekend in Brooklyn will have an additional monologue because I felt like it was missing. So this is the point. This is the whole point of process, right? Like you do it and then you're like, wait, it needs this, it needs that. So as I've been editing the clips to post, I've gotten to watch the show back and I'm like, you know what? I'm missing something. And I literally say in the show, it feels like it goes from like it feels like we're missing like big chunks of history, and then I actively leave out like a big chunk of history. So I'm gonna do a whole section on hip hop of the 80s and the 90s and its role in being a storytelling device, also being a harmful device, like with misogyny and violence, but also being a creative outlet, also being a possible source for revolution and radical change, but then seeing record companies award those who are speaking differently. And I have a character that I've been doing for years and years and years and years and years named MC Chekaho. And I think I'm going to bring MC Chekaho back. I think I'm going to bring MC Chekaho back. Yes, if you saw the show already, you will have to purchase live stream tickets, but we're trying to figure out a way that there can be like a discount code for people who already purchased tickets who already saw the show. So hold off because remember, I don't have like no big team. So we're trying to figure that out. So hold off. But if you did see the show live, the live stream show will be different. So just so you know, like these shows that I'm doing live are the preview shows. They're the process. They're the workshop of sorts. Do I want to bring this show to a theater program, into a season of theater? That would be fabulous. I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to do ticketed shows anymore. I have no desire to do ticketed shows anymore. This is the last time I'm doing ticketed shows. I hate doing fucking ticketed shows. I hate selling tickets. I hate sitting up here and being like, buy my tickets. I hate that shit. It feels like I'm on the stroll. So, well, let me not say that because I've never been on the stroll. So that's an egregious, that's an egregious hyperbole. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. It feels like I'm peddling my wares. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I actually despise it. So I'm just not going to do it anymore. And that means that I will only be performing in like educational spaces, whether it's schools, colleges, universities, institutes, with organizations, museums, libraries. That's it. But I'm not doing no more ticketed shows. I'm just done. So I say all that to say that if any of you on here want to bring the show to any of those spaces, you can fill out the form on my website. All right. Thank you all so much for these kind words. So want to remind you that the live stream tickets are available now. You can go to my link in bio. And am I going to Madison Square Garden this Sunday? No. Why would I be going to Madison Square Garden this Sunday? What's happening this Sunday at Madison Square Garden? When am I coming back to Houston? At this point, it's whenever somebody, whenever y'all reach out and book the shit. I'm not killing myself no more of this. Thank you, Black Boy Psalm. Black Boys. I love when y'all step away, buy the ticket, and come back and be like, I bought the ticket. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Like right now, like we're talking to the Civil Rights Museum. We're talking to Black Boy Magic. Don't make me force you. Don't hear nigga DM me. Yes, I have had quite a bit of the United States, so I'm trying to come over there. Oh yes, I am on the air in Houston. You know what? So my show is syndicated. So I'm on the air. The Amanda Seales show is on the air in Houston, Philly, DC. Houston, Philly, DC. Ahmed,
Hi,
I don't want to
this
say
is
how are
better.
you.
I'm fine. How are you, Amanda?
It's irrelevant. Um, this is your platform. Say what you need to say. Speak to the
Uh,
people.
okay, I will try to translate on my father phone. So I'm Ahmed from Gaza. Now I'm in An Nusayrat camp, middle of Gaza. Uh, I evacuated my children and wife and my mother uh, to Egypt,
Okay.
and now I'm stuck in Gaza with my father after the Rafah crossing was destroyed. So
Okay.
here, here I am with my father, my children, my wife, my mom in Egypt.
Okay.
Um,
So
wait,
you're
give me.
you're in Gaza. They're in Egypt.
Yeah, yeah. My children Nasser and Dania,
Mm-hmm.
my wife and my mother evacuated to Egypt
Before the
in May.
Rafah. Okay,
Yeah,
and then the Rafah
before the
crossing.
Rafah crossing is closed. Yeah, and I registered to with the Hala company to travel, but Rafah crossing is completely destroyed,
Yes.
so we are stuck here.
What is um what is the like the in this in the center of Gaza? Where are there any buildings, or is it all tents now?
Here you can find buildings. You can find flat, I think. Yeah, but give me just a
Yes.
second. But the rent is very, 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 very expensive.
The rent.
You know? Yeah, the rent. If you need to rent a house, yeah,
Yes.
it's very, very, yeah. You can find a house, but it's very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. You can find, yeah, house to rent.
I didn't. I guess I didn't realize there would still be people renting homes.
Yeah, people. So, listen to me. Here, some people, uh, uh, when the war started, uh, no work, no work, so no money. Some people go out from
Take your time.
بدي اقول لهم انه في ناس طلعت من بيوتهم كرمال انه تأجر وتاخذ فلوس عشان تاكل وتشرب. Some people leave their homes in order to rent. اوكي مجد تعال جنبي هلا.
Ah,
تعال هات كرسي هات كرسي. This is my friend مجد.
assalamu alaikum, Majd.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
It's Majd. I'm fine.
Assalamu alaikum. Um, so people
So انا بحاول
leave their homes to
آه،
like Airbnb.
انا بحاول اوصل لها فكره انه انه هان في بيوت بتسالني هو كلكم في خيام انا بقول لها لا انه في بيوت وفي خيام.
Actually, he trying to describe how is the situation on replacement locations,
Mm-hmm.
divided to too many categories. Something like that tents, and something like homes with rent.
Yeah.
Okay. Another point there is rent not just for. Homes. Actually, they some people rent their lands in order to make for the
Rents.
refugees, for the people paid around let us talk about $150 monthly to be able to build his tent on this land. He provides the land only,
Mm-hmm.
so people sometimes need to pay for it. And another category we can talk about, you know, I don't know the word exactly. Like a small home with was used as يعني شاليه نيلة. A place which we swim when we go
Oh,
our
okay,
trips.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. They rent something like that, but with the high value. Start with $3,000, maybe reach to monthly.
There are
Sometimes it.
people here. There are people here who speak Arabic, so you can say it. You can say, you know, what you want in Arabic, and they will translate it.
Okay, actually, I can speak English, so if you need
No, you
anything
were
to
looking for the
explain,
word.
it's
You were looking for the word,
just
so I
one
didn't
word.
know.
It's just one word. It's just one word, because
Okay, okay,
I
okay,
didn't use to use it.
okay. So
Any
people are
point need to
renting.
explain?
Are the people are the
انه
people who are renting? Are they still in Ressa or did they leave?
Uh, some people stay. They have يعني too many homes, let us talk, and some people leave their homes in order to get the rent. I know, you know, they some people leave their homes in order to rent and live in tent.
yeah
Oh,
to yeah
Yeah.
to get money to get food and water because there is no work uh, from a year ago, you know.
so this is a stupid question, but why? I guess why is money still valuable at this time? Like, I feel like I
Okay.
feel like
Uh,
no, I'm
keep
listening.
on, keep on, keep on. Mhm.
There's so little food, there's so little water, there's so little of everything that I don't know. I guess I didn't realize that people are still having to pay for food when there's
Okay,
no
I got
work.
it. I got it. I got it. Let me explain. Actually, your information is not accurate because, okay, there is a little of food, but it's available. So this is increase their value. Something, you know, let us talk about meat. We used before 7 October to buy 1 kilo with, let us talk, $10.
Yeah,
Okay? Now it's more than 35 or 50.
40.
50, no, no,
Yeah.
it's more than
Oh,
50.
yeah.
So this, we are, we are not talking about meat only. We can talk about everything, everything,
Tomatoes.
everything reach,
1 kilo of
yeah,
tomatoes
reach
like
more than
$20.
5 times, you know, something which was, yeah, let us talk, anything was in $1, now it reached more than 10, sometimes 4 at least.
Yeah. One kilo of tomatoes.
So this is make the money very value, and there is need
Yeah.
to get the money in order to keep.
But how are people getting money into Ressa?
هي ليش بتسأل أول شيء الأسئلة هذه قبل ما أعرف؟
ولا شيء، احنا
مين
فاشلين
هم؟
زي نقاش
مين هي يعني؟
آه، صديقة على الانستغرام.
Please repeat. What's your question?
ولا كيف بيجيبوا الفلوس؟
How
How they get money? Okay. Uh, actually, now
لا ما في.
income sources uh, is different. So let us talk more than 80% depend on buying and selling products. Something like everything. Actually, now there is anything to industry. No industry. So just depend on mostly. We can talk about vegetables, about meat, about
There is no Western Union, Sarah.
everything. Uh, Too many people make not a shop, something like a table.
Yeah.
They put their products in order to sell.
Yes.
You know, maybe this table contain not more than 100 piece or 50 pieces. Okay,
But
depending on.
how do
Okay,
people outside of Ghessa get money into Ghessa? Like, how do people send money to people in Ghessa?
which people you mean? People who leave Gaza?
No, people like me. Like, how do you get money into
Ah,
Ghessa?
Okay,
okay, yeah.
there is too many. It depends on transfer via
But the
Western Union, via
No,
USDT.
you
Western
just
Union, no.
ما
nah.
في.
Western Union,
Ahmed
no,
said
no, no,
there's
no.
no Western
وصل يا اخوي.
Union.
لا 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 no no
هاي
no.
عبد اللطيف وصله.
هير اوكي بيكون هو استلم في ايجيبت بعدين جابه هان اما هير there
هنا
is
على البرعس يسلم يا زلمه مالك.
هذا الكلام في شهر 4 اسمع مني
بعرف.
لانه هيك انت ممكن no 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 here no Western Union
Right.
or bank
اه
transfer.
oh yeah here no Western Union but some people who can transfer to Egypt from Egypt to Gaza but it ايش عمولة
Commission.
commission it's very high
Right.
commission. Yeah,
Yes.
with very high commission. Yeah,
Um, I have a
and USDT. Some people use USDT to transfer money, but in the same situation, very high commission, very high commission.
لا كده 20%.
Yeah, it
We are
like
talking about
20
20%.
20%. Yeah, 20% كتير الربع.
Mm.
ay, ay, ay. Who is giving the haircuts?
What do you mean by haircuts?
Everyone always has a haircut.
مين اللي حلق لكم؟
You mean actually my haircut? You mean?
Yes. Everyone is
The barber will do it next time is not the same person first
no, but it's
last time.
every
Actually, I
time,
was
every
swimming,
time.
so my out is not very good.
No, it's
لا
good. It's
بالعكس
good.
لطيف.
It's good. It's good. I want to
What's your
send you.
name?
Amanda.
Amanda, where are you from?
I'm in the East Coast of Los Angeles of the United States. I don't tell people where I am.
Uh-huh.
I moved. The Zionists are after me, so I don't tell the people where I am. But I am in the United States.
Actually, once I see this, I feel happy.
Good. Good.
I
Me too.
get your sympathizing with us.
Always.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you,
Many
Amanda.
salams. Many salams to you. Many.
Yeah.
Um
Thank you, Amanda. And just I want to say something. I need if anyone can help me to to help me to support my family in Egypt. He can or you can do it
you have a
by
link in your bio?
yeah by our link GoFundMe link.
Mm-hmm.
The link in my bio. So actually, I am registered to travel. I don't need money to evacuate. My
Okay.
family, my children, my mother already evacuated to Egypt. And I am, me and my dad already registered to travel with the Yahala company. And we are here just waiting the border to open. But in this time from May from May to October, there is 5 or 6 months. So we need monthly monthly يعني
مصروف
مصروف شهري.
monthly expenses.
Yeah, monthly expenses. So if anyone can help me, thank you very much. The link in my bio. And if you need any, if you have any question, I can help anyone who can,
You can
who
help
need
answer.
to know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you
When
know?
will the border
Yeah.
open? No, no, no one, no
No
one,
one
no one
knows.
can, no one.
هو هذا
No.
لايف ولا كيف؟
Live.
بيعملوا مين؟ كم واحد بيشوفه؟
258. No one knows where the time the border will open. No, no,
Okay.
we don't know.
Well, we are
Yeah,
sending.
we.
We are with you, and we are raising our voices. We're trying our best with the little that we have here in terms of the effect on the powers that be. There's an election coming. A lot of us have made it very clear that we will not support anyone in the election who has been supporting the um the I don't want to say it to your face, but supporting the genocide you're experiencing. And um but I'm honored to get to speak to you. And I think it's really important for people to see, you know, you live and in, so often I think people just see the news stories and they don't realize these are real people. These are people that are existing. They're living every day and trying to survive. So I'm really glad that we got to speak to you today.
Thank you, Amin. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you. You too. And
باي باي.
hopefully, bye bye. Hopefully, we'll meet again.
Uh, we will in the next live. We will get a new
No,
haircut.
this is good. This is good.
Nice to meet you. In before the war, I don't have this,
It
but
looks
this because my
good.
wife, because because my wife not here. you know, because my wife not here.
This is nice.
I will check when I go to Egypt. When I arrive Egypt, I will shave it.
Ah, okay. Please, please be
Thank you,
safe.
Amanda. You
Yes.
make. Yeah, thank you very much.
Ah, Mabruk. The squibbling and quabbling, the quibbling and squabbling amongst each other about people like Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, while while talking to people who are literally in the midst of a Holocaust, I think should really ground you and really remind you of the frivolity of all of this. You know, I think we're here in the United States, and so many of us are on these Instagrams and having these comments in these comment sections, and we just think we're doing so much. We just think that we're just doing so much. Everybody wants to feel like they're doing so fucking much by going in comment sections and castigating other people, and you're not doing anything. You're serving your own ego. So, you know, just so you know that. And the people who come on my live, I mean, the people who come in my comments and, you know, are just, they just think that they're like, they just think that, let me just tell you something. If you're in line with anyone that's serving the establishment at the level of president and vice president, like if you're like literally like on their front line, you're in the wrong position. Yes, you're in the wrong position. You can know full well that you have a lesser of two evils to serve, but when you all try to excoriate and castigate other people who are especially people who are fighters, people who are truth tellers, who are real ones, whenever you find yourself trying to shit on those people in order to stand and deliver for fucking agents of imperialism, you're in the wrong fucking position. Just know that. You know, then I had someone the other day who was like, you know, it's really easy for you to say from your position of privilege, you know. And the funny part about it is that majority of the people I know that are truly conflicted about where to vote in this election are not privileged by any means. Um, Furthermore, I think it's really important to note. By the way, that's a new crutch I have. I think it's really important. I noticed that's a new crutch. As a speaker, you have crutches, and um, don't tell me what to do with my face. Um, as a speaker, you know, like some of us, our crutches are saying, you know, I have like is a really bad crutch for me, and now I've started saying, I think it's really important. I think it's really important. That's another crutch. But what I was going to say is that the people in this nation who are not privileged are taking L's regardless of who the fuck is in power. So when you all do these like false, you raise these false flags of, oh, the working class is going to be forgotten. They're already forgotten. So, you know, they're already forgotten. The literally your girl Kamala, none of her policies have been about the working class. She literally just told you she don't give a fuck about trans people. Um, like, so I say that because on the other side of this, I don't feel like anyone should be exhaled. And actually, I'm going to really try and find time in the middle of doing this one woman show. I'm going to try and find time between now and next week to do a video on my Patreon about what are the biggest concerns on the other side of this. Um, yes, when Kamala Harris compared the price of groceries to genocide, I was definitely deeply concerned about her mental state because someone had told her to say that and she repeated it. And that's concerning to me. But again, like I'm reading this book right now called How Democracies Die. And stop asking me who the fuck I'm voting for. Stop asking me that. um, but I reading the book How Democracies Die, and they list 4 specific tenets of identifying fascists. And I want to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. Both of these folks fit them. And I don't know what about this woman makes you think she's going to lead this country with grace, humility, and empathy. I've never understood how y'all can project things onto people that they have never demonstrated. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You're literally talking about somebody I, let me not get myself worked up today. So you can see my one woman show. The live stream tickets are available at the link below. I think the other thing I would love to remind you all, though, is a lot of you all don't know what you're talking about. And I think it's scary how the internet has gotten a lot of people to think that they know what they're talking about just because they heard someone talk who knew what they were talking about. But a lot of y'all don't know what you're talking about. And the amount of people that I have that will try and like check me or correct me who don't know what the fuck they're talking about is unbelievable. Did you just hear? Are you laughing at me? Oh, okay. Galloping down the steps. Yeah, I don't know. Let me read these comments. I was introduced to you when I was working from home watching The Real. Ooh, you took it back, baby. I think it's Adrian's birthday. I think today's Adrian's birthday. Right? I think today or yesterday. Was it yesterday? Did I miss Adrian's birthday? Damn it. It was yesterday. Okay, I have to call Adrian. um, what is my take on Project 2025 and Agenda 47? What take is there to have? Also, by the way, I was talking about Project 2025 a year ago. But what take, I mean, if y'all know even three, y'all can know three of my takes and know what my take on that would be. My take is obvious. We all know what my take on that would be, right? Um, yes, Kimmy, get them together. Get them together, Kim. Um, so Project 2025 does lay out a bunch of measures that a president would be able to take that expand the white nationalist rhetoric and and control of this country. Things like being able to removing certain government agencies. Things like creating a civil services um, creating a civil service staff that is solely allegiant to the president. Um, but to be perfectly fair, thank you, Jas Rux, for getting your live stream ticket. A lot of folks don't realize that there are very similar policies and legislation that's already been passed and precedents that have already been set by the Supreme Court that actually are very similar between both parties. Um, so so this one says, I am Jenica. She says, Project 20 tries to return to slavery and Jim Crow. Okay. So for what it's worth, um, in order for Project 2025 to like truly, truly be able to bring us back to slavery and Jim Crow, that means that the Congress and the Senate, so the House of Representatives and the Senate who are the ones who actually make laws. The president does not make laws. Like he can do executive orders, but Congress can actually just get rid of that whenever they feel like it. So ultimately, we have to understand that there's a lot of blurred lines along all of this. As someone just said, yes, Kamala is endorsed by some people who are founders and supporters of Project 2025. This is widely known. And Project 2025 was not something new. Project 2025 essentially is just the evolution of Reagan's policies. So thank you, Celebrities for Palestine, anybody who was a part of that process and is still in politics or is still in funding is supporting Project 2025, i.e. Dick Cheney. There are also a number of people from Reagan's cabinet that support Kamala Harris's campaign. So the point of this is not to say to you, fuck Kamala Harris or et cetera, et cetera. But the point of this is just to make it clear to you that if any of you think that on the other side of this election, you're going to just get to exhale and go back to life, you are already fucking shit up. You're already fucking shit up. And, Kimberly here makes a very valid point. She says, "Have we ever left slavery or Jim Crow?" And for what it's worth, we have in certain ways, but never completely. And I talk about this in my show, What Would the Ancestors Say? I talk about the fact that, yes, there are certain laws that were passed, but the laws were never passed in name to specifically address these things. Someone asked, why are we voting at all? Well, voting on a local level and the state level is incredibly important. Voting on a legislative, on an electoral level, there's many different theories and standpoints about this. Ultimately, your congressperson and whether it's your senators or your House of your representatives, they are valuable. They also determine the electors. And it's all very convoluted and confusing so that it's hard for everyone to understand. You know that they don't even say the word democracy in the Constitution? So, um, anywho, um, I think some people would say that voting green or voting for anyone besides Republicans and Democrats helps to disrupt the bipartisan nature of this system. I think many people would say that not voting at all does the same. Back in 2020, when everyone was like really stumping for Biden, I was one of the ones who did not really understand how all of this works and was just like, um, we have to vote for Biden or else. And one of the things that frustrates me is that we keep having conversations about elections based on the last election as if the last 4 years didn't happen. Like there has been 4 years of sophistication gaining by these super PACs, by these donors, by these parties over the last 4 years. So to be having conversations around this time based solely on the last 4 years is short-sighted. It's short-sighted and it's counterintuitive and anti-intellectual. We've also seen a number of things happen since the last election that would inform the ways in which these elections go. So you have someone here named Travel 103. Stop shooting yourself in the foot, vote blue. And the truth is that there's a number of different types of people that are living in the United States right now that are getting information around elections. And you have some people who are very specifically um, locked into the establishment as it is existing and wanting to just go along with holding that up. How do we keep that going? How do we hold that up? But then you'll also have these other folks who, like myself, are trying to always figure out how do we dismantle? How do we dismantle? And that is not going to happen if you still have people that continuously feel like their safety is attached to the system being in place. Now, I had someone the other day say, well, that's really easy for you to say because you have money and you have privilege, et cetera, et cetera. And again, I will state that people who do not have money and do not have privilege don't benefit from the system in place because the system in place does not do anything for them. So that, again, is also short-sighted. Just a reminder that you can get linked, you can go get tickets to my live stream for What Would the Ancestors Say? The tickets are available right now. And let's see how we're doing tickets wise. You guys are buying tickets and it's so dope. So I really appreciate it. We're trying to sell at least 1,000 tickets. We've only sold 131. So we're trying to sell at least 1,000 tickets. So hopefully you guys will do that. No, we're trying to sell. Wait, how many tickets do I have to sell to break even? Let's see. So doing this show is going to cost me this much money. All right, so I have to sell 14. I have to sell 1,500 tickets to break even. So thank you, Simply Nikki, for coming to Brooklyn. That's what's up. So we have tickets to see the live show in Brooklyn this weekend. And then you can also get your tickets for the live stream. Those are available right now. I'm going to be shooting the live stream in LA. So you'll be able to get to see Megan Face. The tickets for the live stream, just so you know, the tickets for the live stream are cheaper significantly than the tickets for the in-person show in Brooklyn. Can you buy tickets for others if you have their email address? Yeah. The link the link isn't working for you? What link? The link on my link tree? Is anyone else having trouble with the link? Because the late ticket that goes on sale on November 2nd is more expensive. The link in my bio. Interesting. Let's see. Instagram. Can you guys try the link in my bio and see if it's working for you? Okay, so it might just be you, homie. 87. We are stardust floating on the waves. You couldn't find the live stream ticket? What do you mean? It says very clearly in my link tree, live stream ticket. And, and then on my website, it also says, click here, live stream ticket sign up. You can go to amandaseales.com and click on the button that says click here, live stream ticket sign up. Republicans are much more obsessed with Israel. That's not true in any shape, way, or form. We're lit. Do you know how stupid that statement sounds? As we are, that's a stupid statement, and I don't even. Uh, Here's the thing that y'all need to understand about me. I'm nonpartisan. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. It took you straight to billing. It took you straight to billing. I'm not sure what that means. It took you straight to billing. Because on mine, like when you click, you just select tickets. They have general admission, those other tickets. So that's letting you know that if you wait until November 2nd, you will have to pay $23. Yes, the late admission ticket gives me more bread, but you get the same experience. That's such a kind question. Thank you, Michi Mondesir. Michi Mondesir. Insta directs you to Eventbrite on your phone. That's what it should. Yay! It's Brittany. You got your ticket. Oh wow, it's Nayla. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like Eventbrite is just not as user friendly as I would like it to be, but that's really all I have right now. So I appreciate you all being persistent. Thank you so much. You may not be facing a pregnancy, but other women are, and that is on the ballot. You would rather Trump decide. Let me tell you something, Kay. If you can't keep up with the intellectual level of this conversation, then you need to exit because I'm not going to go backwards to meet you. Thank you, Finch Latanya. Latanya Finch. Um, thank you, Karastika. Uh, Brinica is asking who else will be at the Sunday show. She wants to meet some of y'all. She wants to meet some of y'all. Thank you, Mary Jania. It, it's not. You're saying I never addressed it, as if you know everything I've ever addressed. Again, this is an unintellectual statement. Unintellectual statement. That's not. We're not even. This is the other thing too. It's like y'all don't even know how to address people without indicting them. You keep saying that because you went to Columbia. Others are highly intelligent too. I'm not saying that because I went to Columbia. I know a lot of fucking dumbasses that went to Columbia. Going to Columbia does not make me intelligent. Even that statement is stupid. You know what? You're annoying. What an idiotic statement! As if going to an IB makes is somehow an indicator that you're super smart. We all know that's not the truth. Donald Trump went to an IB, and so did George Bush Jr. Mm-mm. So, I mean, my program that I went to at Columbia is incredible, but all schools and all programs at schools are not created equal. And yeah, I had to block her because she was messing up the vibe. So let's see. I'm gonna stay on here until I sell 150 tickets. Jedi is doing great. Um, Jedi is out here. She's living her best life. Where's Jedi? Jedi, Jordy, what you doing? You just ran in here like you heard your phone. What were you doing just now? Jedi. She is? Both of them? Hold on. Oh, there's Jedi. Did the jeans fit? Yes, they did. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm so excited. Sorry. Um, Someone said you signed up for a streaming event but didn't get an email. It may have went to your spam. Um, yes, Brinica. Will I ever come back to IG full time? Absolutely not. I can't wait to get off this app again. I can't wait. November 2nd can't come fast enough. Will Stardust be on music streaming? Oh my God, Blood Boy's Ohm. Should it be? I need to record it. My producer actually hit me while I was sitting here and said he's going to add some little trinkets to it and spice it up a little more. Um, Amanda, why won't you endorse Jill Stein? Because I don't endorse politicians. Period. I don't endorse any politicians. I do not endorse politicians. Bottom line, period. So that's what's my number one news source? I don't know that I have a number one news source. Um, thanks, Faith. Um, I get my news from all over the place because sometimes the best place to get my news is from people whose points of view I really respect. And um, this right here, Aaron M. Graham asked, "How do you protect your peace and stay informed?" By not commenting in comment sections, which I need to get back to doing. Jordy, he doesn't want to play with you. He doesn't like you, and you know that. Come here. Come here. You want to go to bed? Do you want to go to bed? So, good boy. You want to come here? Come here. No? Okay. No, I'm not doing more stand up. Um, please sell a t-shirt with one of your best quotes and sell it. My reading life. As of right now, it hasn't been great because I've been working. But it's I've been trying to do at least books on tape. How do you protect yourself with the work that you do? I protect myself by well, when you say, well, Janica or Janika, is it like protecting myself meaning like physically my body, or like protecting like my mentals? Amanda, reject individualism, embrace community. I endorse Stein Ware. Good for fucking you. I don't endorse political candidates. That's not a matter of individualism. What made me not what made me decide not to get a PhD? I was never going to school to get a PhD. I am now. I am about to start that process now. Kimberly, girl, people just be saying shit. People just be saying shit because it sounds cool to them. Um, okay. Johnny said, how do I expect? So, how do I protect myself physically? I mean, I have security when I do shows, and I'm also just a pretty aware person. Nia, I'm definitely going to get to that question. Um, so, from my years living in New York, I just have street smarts. Like there's certain, I feel like I just be knowing, like, don't go down that alley. Um, and then how do I protect my mentals? I go outside every day. I build in time to relax, and I don't shame myself for it. Um, I I removed people from my life who don't get me. I am extremely obedient to my intuition. Um, I will say I've been a bit on edge for the past 2 weeks just from like the amount of work I've been doing. So that's been a little bit like, you know, um, unsettling, but I will be back to my normal self. And, um, and I eat ice cream. I eat ice cream. Um, but ultimately it's really just like getting back to doing what feels as organic as organic. The mac and cheese ice cream was one of the best ice creams I've ever had in my fucking life. You know that I talked about it and I'll talk about it forever. The mac and cheese ice cream was unbelievable. Yes, cheese. You know what? I'm gonna go buy some cheese today. I'm gonna go buy some night cheese. My favorite ice cream flavor is salt and straw. They have this like olive oil ice cream, and it's like the greatest thing you've ever had in your fucking life. Um, but no, like it wasn't salt. It was just I don't know. This mac and cheese ice cream changed my life. um, okay. Oh, protest. Okay, so let's see. Have we sold the tickets that needed to get sold today? I gotta sell 150 tickets before I get off of here. I gotta sell 150 tickets before I get off of here. So that means I gotta sell four more tickets. So the live stream is available, and the live stream tickets are available, and you can get your tickets. Who's complaining? Oh, he's such a macho. Pay attention to me. He's like Gaston. Look, there she goes. That girl is strange, no question. Now, Kimmy, you know full well you don't got to buy no goddamn ticket. A most peculiar mademoiselle with a dreamy far off look and a nose stuck in a book. She really is a funny girl, that Belle. Oh, isn't this amazing? It's my favorite part because you'll see. Someone just said it's World War III and you're worried about selling ticks. That's sus. When I literally was just on Instagram Live with someone literally living currently within Gaza. This is why I don't go on this app no more. Because I don't want that in my life no more. I don't want it. I don't want that in my life no more. So I did post to my YouTube a like full trailer um of what's it called? Of What Would the Ancestors Say? So if you'd like to see a longer trailer than what I posted to Instagram, you can go check that out on YouTube. And if you're not sure like what the show is, if you're just like, no, I kind of need a little bit more understanding of like what it is, blah blah blah, well then you can go check that out because it gives you a little bit more idea. And I'll be posting clips throughout the week, um, so people will be able to see the show. Again, I will be in Brooklyn this weekend. So the last opportunity to see the show live will be in Brooklyn this weekend, and then tickets will also be available for the live stream in LA. So I want to make that clear so you can spread the word that the tickets are still available for Brooklyn this weekend, and then you can also see the show. Tickets will be available to buy in LA. But let me tell you now, there's only 50 tickets that will be available for LA. So you better keep your eyes on your email, okay? This is the thing too. The person was like World War III, and we were just talking to these brothers in Chessa, and they were both saying to us that you still have to pay for food and rent in Gaza. And I don't know how I just thought like you know how would there even be infrastructure for that? How? So for the people who were worried about me, I've always been on Patreon. I've always been on Patreon. You can always go to Patreon. It's $5 a month. I've been on Patreon. We do the thing. We on there every day, posting, living it up, having a good time. There's about to be so much content on Patreon after this damn show. Oh my gosh, we sold 151 tickets. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go. But I'll come on here later. Every time I come on here, I need to sell 151 tickets. And that is until November 2nd. So here's the tea. I am what's it called? I am shadow banned. Oh hell no, I don't go to auditions. I am shadow banned beyond the wazoo. So I'm asking for you all to be my street team. When you see my posts, please share them to your stories. Please let people know where they can see you know, my show. I think as you see more clips, you'll understand why it's really special. Um, and why it's very timely. There will be tickets available for the show in LA. There will be only 50 tickets available for the show in LA. Shadow ban means that Instagram has decided to suppress your account and not make the availability for you to be algorithmized possible. So, not alleged, the way you share as a post is when you see a reel, you'll go to the little airplane, like the little arrow looking icon, and you tap that icon, and it will say share to stories. And you tap that, and it'll pop up into your stories. And then it'll ask you next, and you press next, and it'll share. So, CVA 27, they shadow ban in like a number of different ways. So sometimes they suppress your account by literally just not pushing it through the algorithm. And then they will also do other things like they'll flag your account so that it has like a negative, literally like a negative flag to it. Meta is run by terrible people. So I'm not surprised, which is why also I'm over there at Patreon. So some of the stuff that happens on Patreon is we have morning musings every day. We're about to start doing master classes where Patreon folks will be able to get a discount. There's also going to be much more lifestyle stuff on Patreon. Oh my gosh, CBA, you're coming to see the show in Brooklyn? Yeah. Yes. Yes, Ivette 1989 is correct. They'll cut the audio. They'll make it so people can't upload your videos to stories. Like for my page, they literally flagged my page and said that I was spreading misinformation. Um, they'll do a thing where they'll flag your page so that whenever someone tries to share something or that when someone tries to follow you, it'll literally say, um, "Are you sure you want to follow this person?" So it's pretty, yeah. Um, it's pretty trash. So hey to see and oh yes, they also remove followers. So I've had like a bunch of people tell me that the Instagram unfollowed the Instagram like literally just had them unfollow me, even though I was even though they had never done that. Um, so yeah, it's a doozy. But again, I will be in Brooklyn this weekend. If you want to see more of what would the ancestors say, please go to the link in bio and get your tickets. All right, I have to go. Mwah. Thank you, Alien.